know you said you just got into it about a year ago, but do you go into it as a single player or do you run with a squad when you play?
Both. I like playing by myself. Sometimes I, challenge myself to get my game a little bit better, sharpen my skills. But I also just love to invite some friends and we'll jump on like the 3v3. And it's just a chill experience. So a little bit of everything, I would say.
Oh, look at that. Get in. No, what the heck was that?
Push. Yes, you got her.
Yeah,
let's go.
That's a hell of a run we're putting together.
I think it's a 6-0 run.
Oh,
that was good, dude.
Gosh.
No way.
We live with that.
Oh, nice pass. Yup, all day. Nice.
Like the patience. That's good.
Oh, that's be smooth all day.
Right there. Yes.
Come on. The sharpshooter.
One stop, one bucket.
That's mine. Give me that.
Oh,
we got it.
All right. Yeah, game over.
Yeah. Good stuff.
That's how we do it.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. And tonight, we'll see the Indiana Pacers as they go up against the Washington Wizards at Capital One Arena. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Nimhard and Matherin, they're the wings. Pascal Siakam out there with Jalen Duren. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. And for Washington, George out there with Sarr. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Carrington in at the shooting guard position. This is that grinded out part of the year, Grant. Everyone just fighting through it.
No question, BA. And it's not just physically exhausting. You're trying to focus on every game, every possession. This is where your leaders can help keep everyone focused.
Here's Magician. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight. Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now here's Halliburton with the teardrop. And it's good on the lay-in.
Halliburton in his bag for sure right now, showing you everything he's got, including the soft touch.
Here's Magician, defended by Halliburton. For three, George on target from range.
Boy, the defense really wasn't bad there, but he's a gifted shooter from distance.
Pass to Siakam. Over George. Siakam, no good. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Washington. It's a three-point game. A little mid-range shot is up. Middleton, no good. Siakam, the pass to Nembhard. It's rebounded by Washington. They went to Indianapolis for their last meeting with the Pacers. Came out with a victory.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area. Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit. Getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Here's Siakam, following the score by Washington. Back to Nembhard. Pass to Siakam. Now Halliburton for three. It's rebounded by George.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
Here's Magician. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Every time I watch Saul, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Nembhard outside. Left side Mathurin, driving in, looking to end the run. Got a hand on it.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
The shot by Magician, no good.
That's their plan to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness. He is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guard.
Siakam, that's good.
You have to take Siakam seriously at the arc. He can hurt you from there.
Here's Magician. He played a great game against San Antonio. Pass to George. Launches a three. And again, it's Washington with a three.
An outstanding first quarter from the field. You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Halliburton, the pass to Nembhard. And here's Duran. Back to Nembhard. Second chance effort. And the jumper is good.
Yeah, usually Duran is more of a finisher, but being selfless with the ball is a good thing for him in the long run.
Pass to Carrington. Takes one from 10 feet, and it's Washington with another.
Boy, that time saw daylight and took advantage.
Pacers trail by 7. Here's Duran. Now here's Halliburton. Deflected. Tries again. Here's Carrington. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Here's Magician. 6 to shoot. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. George for three. The rebound by Tyrese Halliburton.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Pass to Siakam. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Siakam's got 5.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
Here's Carrington. Here's Magician. Connects from downtown. Magician's got his second bucket of the night.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Pass to Mathurin. And here's Duran. Siakam, right side. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Dives for it. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. And as we're halfway through the season, let's see how the power rankings are shaking out. You take a look at the Warriors. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, right now for the Wizards, they've really exceeded all expectations, showing they're capable of so much more than some believed.
It's George on the wing. Count it. Good. 10 points for him.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Now here's Siakam. He's got 5. Here's Mathurin. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Washington leading by 10. Inside, here's Magician. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Halliburton. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. I asked Coach what his plan was for trying to slow down Pascal Siakam, and he said to make him into a jump shooter. He does the most damage around the rim, so we want to force him out on the perimeter whenever possible. It's not an easy task by any means. We'll see if they're able to do this. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Simmons is checked in for Washington. Coulibaly comes in for Chris Middleton. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. Shepard comes in for Nembhard. Coulibaly on the wing, all alone, and the jumper falls for him. And the Wizards lead by 10.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on. You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
VA.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. Pascal Siakam out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Jalen Duran. Then it's Shepard. And it's Nembhard in at the point. Here's Magician. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Magician's got 7 points in the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Sarr, covered by Duran. Offensive rebound. Shot's good by Sarr. 6 points for him.
And defensively, you just cannot let Sarr get that ball inside.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Pacers trail by 4. Now Nembhard. Pass to Mathurin. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You have to put a body on Duran. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Here's Magician. He's guarded by Nembhard. Middleton from the outside, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. Duran's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Mathurin. Here's Shepard. Tipped away. And the Wizards on the break. Here's Magician. Here's Sarr. Excellent D there from Siakam. Pretty even game going on here in D.C. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
George, no good. The Pacers shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Here's Shepard. Pass to Mathurin. Siakam outside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Chris Middleton.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Here's Here's Magician, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Duran. Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, after their run to the conference finals last season, the Pacers moved to secure their roster moving forward, re-signing Pascal Siakam and Obi Toppin, and then extending Andrew Nembhard. With a young team that's already shown so much promise, there is upside in staying the course. This team should have some staying power for years to come, guys.
No doubt about it. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Kicks it out to Siakam. And Indiana misses again. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Sarr. Here's Magician. Shot clock at 6. Outside Brogdon. Fires the 3. The rebound by Nembhard. Pacers trail by 4. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Now a timeout called by Washington. And you think about the value Andrew Nembhard provides. Clark, he really excels at running the offense.
He's the quintessential point guard, BA. Has a great feel for setting up his teammates for what they're trying to get done. Plays with tremendous pace and great confidence. Typically doesn't over-dribble and is unafraid of any moment.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Another shot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And one thing Benedict Mathurin has no shortage of is raw athleticism. Now it's just a question of him honing that physical ability to be an effective pro-level player.
Well, Clark, talking about Benedict Mathurin, he's another great young Canadian player.
Yeah, they've got a ton of them coming from north of the border, PA. I mean, Mathurin, you got R.J. Barrett, SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, at this point, you could probably fill a couple of rosters with high-level players that come from Canada.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
One thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Magician, pass to Middleton. Here's Magician. Kicks it out to Middleton. Pass to Magician. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. Magician's got 6 in the quarter.
And Middleton just does a little bit of everything out there. A perfect team player.
Outside Mathurin. Back to Nembhard. Here's Shepard. And the dunk by Duran.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop Duran inside. Wow, just wow.
Washington has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Sarr. Middleton looking around. Here's Magician. He's guarded by Nembhard. Here's Magician. Banked it in off the glass. Magician's got 13.
He played well in the first quarter, but now he's taking it to the next level.
Nembhard, the pass to Duran. Here's Shepard. Going inside. Outside Mathurin. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. Second shot opportunity. He gets it in there. Give him 8.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Here's Magician. He's guarded by Nimhart. George, no good.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
A moment here to see who the top rookie rebounders have been over the last 10 games. In the third spot, Alex Sarr.
You have to appreciate the energy he shows down in the paint, using his body well to push around the other guys and keep his position.
Yeah, you see his confidence building game by game. I mean, he's been terrorizing the boards over the past couple of weeks.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. Halliburton comes in for Shepherd. A chance here to catch up with Alley from the sideline.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He picked up 38 points, and at the other end of the floor, he's a thief. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And they take the lead. Sarr's got 4 points this quarter.
The effort has to be better defensively. Easy deuce.
Nimhart outside. Pass to Halliburton from 12 feet, and it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Here's Sarr. Here's Magician. He's got 15 to the inside. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the...
And so it's Washington closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead.
With the score, your Wizards, 57, the Pacers, 50. DC family, a big round of applause for your Wizards. You can't see.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Pacers trail by 7. Chris Middleton is out there with George. Then there's Sarr, and it's Carrington in at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe. Duren. It's rebounded by George. George has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Carrington. Indiana with a rebound.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Pass to Matherin. Clock at 6. And it's rejected. And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
Possession to Indiana.
Three on the clock. Fires from the wing.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses. Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Pass to Middleton. Here's Carrington. He's guarded by Nimhart. Throw it down on the lob.
Oh, man. Between his size and mobility, Sarr is the perfect lob threat.
Siakam finds Halliburton. Fires top of the key. Rebound Washington. George has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Middleton outside. Pass to Magician. The 11-footer. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. The fader, good on the bucket. Siakam's got 9.
And it comes off a good pass. Clearly, Mathurin has been well coached on when to give it up.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Siakam, the pass to Halliburton. Over to the wing. Here's Duren. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And at 6'10", Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
The shot by Magician, no good.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
Here's Magician, defended by Halliburton. Pass to George. Here's Carrington. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. He's got 9.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Now here's Halliburton. Looking to get back on track. Oh, taking the contact. Halliburton.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller. With that kind of dribble move, major handles.
Magician, pass to Sarr. Yep, that one goes.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Assisted.
Pacers trail by 6.
33.
Pass to Duren. It's stolen. Here's Carrington. He's guarded by Nembhard. And that one's good. Magician.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Halliburton. The body control of Halliburton. Tough.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Washington.
First in three-point shooting, first in fewest turnovers per game, and they're first in the NBA in opposing field goal percentage. What a testament that is to the team. They all put in the work on the defensive end of the floor.
And in today's NBA, it's all about the three-point shot, right? And these guys shoot it at such a phenomenal clip. Tops in the league, in fact. Their ability to space the floor is exceptional.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. Uncovered. It's rebounded by George. George has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Magician, the pass to Brogdon. Here's Magician. He puts up a 3. They get the rebound. Sarr misses.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking. Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Magician, pass to Brogdon. Here's Magician. Lets it go from the wing. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
And it looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted, pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And let's see what Washington has coming up. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Orlando Magic. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Siakam. The rebound by Magician.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given...
And coach is sure it should be going the other way. He's challenging the out-of-bounds violation.
This call is all about viewing perspective. A lot of times a coach may have a better view of this call than the official. It's really just a matter of where the action takes place on the court.
Hey, when you're on the bench and see what looks like an obvious mistake on this call, you almost have to challenge. No matter when it comes in the game, you don't want to surrender any possessions. And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge. But it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call. And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Siakam in the post. George defending. Halliburton on the wing. Shoots over Sarr. A nice shot by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 in the quarter.
Whenever that mid-range jump shot is available, Halliburton is going to take advantage of it. He's a really good passer, but also an opportunistic scorer.
Here's Magician, defended by Halliburton. And that one's good. Magician.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
On the wing, Matherin. And the call will be against Benedict Matherin. That's his first foul. Wizards leading by 17. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2, will be topping out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Duren in at the center position. And Halliburton has got the ball here for Indiana. Lets it fly. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
Really smooth looking jumper there by Halliburton, making the most of that opportunity to score the ball.
Pass to George. Five on the clock. Here's Magician, defended by Halliburton. The shot by Magician, no good.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
The versatility of Halliburton, that's what you love about him. He can score it, he can pass it, and he makes very good decisions.
Here's Magician, defended by Halliburton. Magician, pass to Sarr. Here's Carrington. Pass to Sarr. George outside. From downtown, sinks it from distance. And the Wizards lead by 16.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Washington foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And they call an illegal screen here.
You know, when you're trailing, you can't afford mistakes, and he's made a few of them tonight. One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Wizards foul. Chris Middleton. Second personal foul. Second team.
That's good from Toppin.
You know, Obi Toppin is known as a high flyer for good reason. He's somebody that really goes after any chance he gets to throw it down. He's dunking it whenever he gets close to that rim. Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Here's Magician. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Pass to Siakam. The three is up. And Indiana misses again.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.